Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from L.A. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. No run here with Amari Arlington. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's Hampton on second. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Texans have recovered it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this final.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Stroud. Has it in close. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
The back grabs it, and he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He lofts it deep left. That one's nabbed by Allen. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Now After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10. To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He put everything he had into this one. It is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an L.A. first down.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defensive gear.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to case. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there. And they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
To the outside, it's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Right side cut by Higgins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Stroud to throw on first down. Working underneath here to Mixon. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, around to Mixon. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a first down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, Texans.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're to the end of 1. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We're back to SoFi right after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Going to the ground again on first. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Has it in close.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Stroud on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. C.J. Stroud the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action. But they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Mixon on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Mixon on the counter. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied, knocked away, incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Here's Stroud again. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown. The Texans take a 13-point lead. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he drives it up to the 24. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 now. Onto the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an L.A. first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He finds Johnston. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hampton. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Hampton. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Leading the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Herbert. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll throw it. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Cut near the goal line. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistake in that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And now it's going to begin with a mix and run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Will finding his back, Nixon. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative.
Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
And 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mixon on the toss. Oh, stiff arm. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down, Texans.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Keeping it with Mixon. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be fourth down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Herbert back to throw. It's complete to Johnston, outright. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
44-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 39. Dump off caught by his back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 14.
This is the end of the third quarter. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big gain downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Inside give to Hampton. He breaks the tackle. Crashes through another one. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers drop the lead back to 13. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a give to Mixon. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First down throw by Stroud. He's got a man left. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Running it with Mixon. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Now Stroud on third and goal. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert now, blitz coming. Rolling left, buying some time. Man over the middle, it's Johnston. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. To throw, Herbert. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Drops this one off to Hampton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So they're left facing third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On third down, Herbert. He finds him over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers down by 16. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Trying with Hampton. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers.
1st and 10, Herbert. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Again to Mixon up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
This is Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Again, this is Mixon. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Complete here to Hinton. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Try and push it deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Texans. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.